Have you ever noticed how certain words can completely change the course of a relationship? The way we communicate with a woman can make the difference between building a deep connection or missing a unique opportunity. Female psychology is fascinating, and understanding how women emotionally process our messages is essential. Today, I will reveal 3 simple, tested, and proven messages that can spark genuine interest and create lasting emotional bonds, significantly transforming your interactions with the opposite sex. Female psychology represents a complex and multifaceted universe where emotions flow like deep and unpredictable currents. Understanding this dynamic requires much more than simple communication techniques. It demands true empathy and sensitivity. In interactions between men and women, every word carries significant emotional weight. Women process information not just through the literal content, but primarily through the emotional context surrounding it. They perceive subtleties, catch nuances, and interpret messages beyond the explicit text. The foundation of any meaningful connection lies in the ability to engage in genuine listening. It's not just about hearing words, but understanding the underlying feelings. Every woman carries a unique story, marked by personal experiences that shape how she interprets communications. Social and individual experiences form a complex network of emotional references. What may seem like a simple conversation to a man can represent an opportunity for a deep connection for a woman. She seeks authenticity, vulnerability, and genuine interest. Feminine emotions function like a sophisticated system of relational processing. Each interaction is assessed not only by its immediate content, but also by the perceived intention behind the words. Effective communication requires understanding this subtle dynamic. Cultural, psychological, and individual factors directly influence how a woman will receive and interpret a message. Elements such as tone of voice, timing, context, and the history of previous interactions contribute to this complex interpretation. True connection occurs when we can transcend superficial communications and establish an authentic dialogue. This means going beyond ready-made techniques, demonstrating real interest in the unique stories, feelings, and perspectives of each woman. Effective communication is not about manipulation, but about building genuine emotional bridges. It requires sensitivity, respect, and a deep understanding that each woman is a singular universe with her own needs, dreams, and vulnerabilities. Developing this communication skill means being willing to learn continuously, deconstruct biases, and expand our capacity for empathy. It is a process of personal growth that transcends any predefined technique or strategy. In the journey to understand the dynamics of feminine emotionality, conversations represent much more than simple exchanges of words. They are sensitive territories where each expression holds the potential to awaken profound connections or establish subtle distances. Emotions function as an intricate network of meanings where each word resonates beyond its literal sense. A woman does not just hear what is said, she perceives the universe of intentions and underlying feelings. Each interaction is like a complex dance where the rhythm of words, tone, and context intertwine to create a unique narrative. The emotional environment directly influences how a message will be processed. Factors such as current mood, past experiences, and personal expectations modulate the reception of any communication. The same phrase can provoke completely different reactions depending on emotional states and relational contexts. Effective communication transcends words. It involves subtle attunement, a capacity to understand not just what is being said, but what remains unspoken. It means being truly present, offering a listening ear that goes beyond sounds, perceiving the emotional nuances that permeate the dialogue. Each woman develops a sophisticated communication interpretation system. She analyzes not only the immediate content, but also the energy, intention, and authenticity behind the words. Her sensitivity captures subtleties that often go unnoticed by many, transforming each conversation into a deeply relational experience. Messages that truly touch are those constructed with genuine interest, vulnerability, and respect. This is not about manipulative techniques, but about an honest approach that shows a real willingness to understand the feminine emotional universe. True connection arises when we abandon pre-established scripts and are willing to create authentic dialogues. It means being open to constant learning, deconstructing expectations, and recognizing the richness of each individual experience. Communicating effectively with a woman represents a delicate art of balance between sensitivity and assertiveness. It requires a deep understanding that each interaction is a unique opportunity to build authentic emotional bridges. Personalizing messages is a powerful differentiator in communication with women. It means going beyond generic texts, creating truly unique connections. When you demonstrate that you've paid attention to her specific details, your message takes on a completely different dimension. Imagine capturing a detail she mentioned weeks ago and transforming it into a loving reference. It could be something simple, like remembering she loves cinnamon in her coffee or that she is excited about a recent professional project. These little references reveal genuine interest that transcends superficial conversations. Humor emerges as a powerful ally in this strategy. It's not about forced jokes, but about a lightness that makes communication more enjoyable and engaging. A clever joke that resonates with her interests shows creativity and emotional attunement. Authentic curiosity serves as fuel for meaningful approaches. Ask about aspects she truly cares about, avoiding interrogations. The art lies in asking questions that stimulate the desire to share, not merely to respond out of courtesy. References to previously shared experiences create a sense of intimacy and continuity. It doesn't have to be something grandiose. A memory of a quick chat, an interesting comment she made, or a situation you experienced together can suffice. The key lies in authenticity. Women develop a sophisticated radar to detect manipulative or superficial interests. Therefore, each message needs to come from a place of genuine connection, showing that you see her as a complex and unique individual. Contextualizing your messages with specific references transforms ordinary communication into something extraordinary. It's like building a personalized emotional bridge where each word echoes genuine and deep interest. Personalization does not mean memorizing information like a robot, but truly understanding the emotional universes that constitute her identity. These subtle details turn a simple message into a truly special experience of connection. Each interaction represents an opportunity to demonstrate that you are truly present, interested, and sensitive to her particular world. Authentic curiosity, combined with personalized references, creates a communication that transcends the ordinary, laying solid foundations for meaningful connections. Open-ended questions represent a true art form in interpersonal communication, especially when it comes to capturing the emotional interest of a woman. Unlike closed-ended questions that limit responses, open-ended questions create a space of freedom for expression, revelation, and deep connection. Imagine a question that does not simply seek information, but invites the person to dive into her own thoughts and feelings. What dream keeps you awake at night? Or, what moment in your life transformed you completely? Are examples of inquiries that transcend superficiality. These questions function as keys that unlock intricate emotional universes. They demonstrate genuine interest that goes beyond trivial conversations, inviting the woman to share intimate aspects of her journey. The secret lies in creating a safe and welcoming environment where she feels truly heard and understood. The technique of open-ended questions allows for layers of vulnerability and authenticity to unfold. When a woman perceives that you are genuinely interested in understanding her essence, not just her appearance or superficial status, the emotional connection intensifies exponentially. It is essential that these questions are asked with genuine interest, without coming across as an interrogation. The tone should be light, warm, signaling that you are prepared to receive her revelations without judgment. Active listening becomes just as important as the question itself. Questions that provoke personal reflection have the power to generate memorable conversations. They invite the woman to reconnect with her own emotions, dreams, and challenges. It's not about getting the right answers, but about creating a space for deep and meaningful dialogue. The art lies in balancing curiosity and respect. Each question needs to be an invitation, never an imposition. The sensitivity to perceive the right moment to ask a particular question is just as crucial as its content. Questions that stimulate self-discovery reveal much more than simple information. They show that you are interested in understanding the emotional universes that constitute her, valuing her individuality and complexity. When we master the technique of formulating open-ended questions sensitively, we transform conversations into truly connective experiences. They are not merely exchanged words, but emotional bridges built with respect, interest, and profound admiration for the unique universe of each woman. The message, "I thought of you," carries extraordinary potential when used with authenticity and sensitivity. It is not a generic phrase, but a powerful channel for establishing deep emotional connections. The secret lies in transforming this expression into something truly meaningful, avoiding the traps of superficiality. Imagine revealing that something specific made you think of her, a detail shared previously, a song that echoed a past conversation, or a situation that reminded you of a special moment. This approach transcends clichés, demonstrating that you are genuinely present in her life, even during moments of physical distance. The timing of this message is crucial. It's not enough to simply send a random text. It's about choosing moments that truly highlight connection. It could be after a significant conversation, following a context that resonates with intimacy and camaraderie. The nuance lies in making her perceive that it isn't just another automated message, but a genuine gesture of closeness. Vulnerability and honesty are essential components. Briefly sharing what made you remember her adds layers of depth. Perhaps a scent that reminded you of a story she told, a song that echoed a shared emotion, or simply a moment of reflection where her presence came to mind. Female psychology values these nuances of attention. It's not grand declarations that win hearts, but small gestures revealing genuine interest. A message like this acts as an emotional whisper, capable of awakening feelings far more intense than long, elaborate texts. It is fundamental to maintain naturalness. Forcing a connection would be counterproductive. The art is in creating this movement organically, allowing spontaneity to guide the interaction. Each word needs to stem from a place of true attunement, free from scripted lines or manipulative strategies. The key lies in authenticity. Women develop a refined perception to distinguish genuine interests from superficial approaches. Therefore, "I thought of you" only works when it truly conveys a genuine connection, a real moment of remembrance that transcends traditional communication conventions. Transform this expression into an emotional bridge, a subtle invitation for deeper closeness. It's not about impressing, but about truly connecting, revealing that you see her beyond the obvious, understanding her unique and complex essence. Timing in romantic interactions represents a strategic, decisive element, almost like a delicate art of emotional understanding. Each phase of a relationship demands specific communication approaches, revealing that the right moment can completely transform the impact of a message. In the early stages of a connection, for example, subtlety should prevail. Very intense messages can seem invasive, frightening someone still getting to know you. The delicacy lies in creating an atmosphere of curiosity and interest without pressure, or revealing all cards at once. As intimacy grows, timing takes on new contours. Messages can become deeper, demonstrating more complex layers of vulnerability and genuine interest. It's like a dance where each step must be calculated yet appear completely natural. External factors also directly influence this dynamic. The woman's professional, emotional, and personal context needs consideration. A message sent at the wrong moment during a stressful work period or after a challenging day, can have a completely different impact. The sensitivity to perceive these moments is almost a relational superpower. It means developing a listening ability, not just auditory but energetic, observing subtle signals, understanding emotional cycles, and adapting communication accordingly. Communication experts assert that only 7% of communication occurs through words. The remaining 93% involves tone of voice, body language, and context. In the digital realm, where these nuances can seem more complex, timing becomes even more critical. Women develop a refined perception to distinguish genuine messages from standardized approaches. Truly effective communication transcends techniques, revealing a profound emotional attunement that goes far beyond superficial strategies. The key lies in flexibility and constant reading capability. Each interaction is unique. Each woman possesses a particular universe of references and expectations. Adapting, being sensitive, and being truthful. This is the real secret to genuinely connecting communication. Timing does not just mean choosing the right moment, but understanding the complex web of emotions that surrounds each interaction. It's about being truly present, offering communication that resonates beyond words, creating authentic and meaningful emotional bridges. Building emotional connections goes far beyond superficial communication techniques. It represents a delicate process of mutual understanding, where each interaction needs to be shaped with sensitivity and genuine respect. True connection happens when we can transcend standardized scripts and establish an authentic dialogue that reveals an interest in each person's unique story. In this complex universe of interpersonal relationships, active listening emerges as a fundamental tool. It means much more than simply hearing words. It represents a state of total presence, where each emotional nuance is perceived and embraced. Validating feelings is not blindly agreeing, but demonstrating that you truly understand the inner universe of the other person. Empathy presents itself as a central element in this dynamic. It requires the ability to put oneself in the other's shoes, abandoning judgments and developing a deep understanding of others' experiences. When a woman realizes that you are genuinely interested in her inner world, emotional barriers naturally begin to dissolve. Practicing positive reinforcement becomes an essential strategy for building solid emotional bridges. It means recognizing and valuing her qualities and achievements without seeming forced or superficial. Sincere comments that highlight her unique characteristics create an environment of safety and acceptance. Honesty emerges as a crucial element in this construction. Women develop sophisticated perceptions to identify artificial communications. Therefore, each word needs to emerge from a place of true connection, demonstrating vulnerability and authenticity. Creating a safe space for emotional expression represents a powerful differentiator. This means being open to receiving revelations without judgment, providing an environment where she feels completely comfortable sharing her inner universes. Deep emotional connection is born when we abandon expectations and are willing to truly understand the other. It's not about manipulative techniques, but about an honest approach that demonstrates a real willingness to create meaningful bonds beyond traditional social conventions. Each interaction represents a unique opportunity to build genuine bridges where sensitivity and respect guide the dialogue to deeper and more authentic emotional territories. Our conclusion on the strategies of feminine communication must reinforce the importance of authenticity. More than ready-made techniques, the secret lies in creating true connections based on respect and genuine understanding. I invite you to transform each interaction into an opportunity for emotional growth, abandoning magical formulas and embracing the complexity of human relationships. True communication transcends words. It is an act of love, vulnerability, and deep listening.